Hi everyone, it's Roz here from Brumby Horse Life, and today's video is going to be about disrespectful, pushy horses when it comes to food. So this quick video that you're going to see is Billy and Bella acting disrespectful and pushy towards Kel. Bella isn't as bad as Billy in this video, but Billy's shocking in his pushiness, and he's got away with it for quite some time. Because he overwhelms Cal when he wants to have the treats, and he's learnt over a period of time that he can get away with it. So if your horse is doing what Bill is doing to Cal at this time, you need to learn to teach your horse to stop it. So in this video, I asked Kel to get through the fence and to step back away from the horses so that he's not inadvertently injured if the two horses decide to fight or squabble over who's getting the apple treats. I never personally recommend for somebody to get into a yard with treats when there's more than one horse and you're trying to keep focus on the horse that's pushing in, and then you've got another horse behind you or at the side. It's risky. You can easily get hurt if you're not paying attention, and it's pretty hard because horses react and move a lot faster than we do. So ultimately, if you're going to just come out to give your horses a treat or someone else's horse a treat, use a barrier like a fence so you can step back away, especially if you're dealing with cookie monsters like Bill. If you're somebody who is trying to teach your horse not to do that, there are plenty of ways in which you can use non-physical methods, but still have the same result. If you're behind a fence and the horse is banging on the fence with its leg or nodding its head like Bill does up and down, demanding to have that next treat, step away. Never ever engage with a horse when it's demanding food because you're going to cause yourself problems. If you're in a situation where you're using it as a draw-in process in some sort of training session, and the horse is getting pushy with you, well, that's the time to use your hands. I often windmill my hands around to make Bill back off. And as soon as he tries to step in, I do it again. So it's a repeat sort of method until he stands back and waits. Or if I've got the lunge whip, which I use as my flag or an extension of my arm, I'll shake that in front of me up and down until he backs off and waits. And I will give a verbal command to stay. So, yeah, a lot of my verbal commands are a bit of a mixture between me having raised kids and doing dog obedience as well as horse training. So I mix everything together, but it works for me. My ultimate object is to get him to stop being a cookie monster when I have treats. Again, when a horse is either going for treats or pushing you around with their nose, they're not aware that they're carrying 500 kilos and that they can do you some damage if you fall over or trip backwards. So this is why you've got to be able to learn to manage your own space and also teach them to respect your space because, and you don't have to do it in a nasty way. You don't have to hit them. You don't have to get aggro. You just simply, use your space wisely. If you've got a lead rope or something, you can shake that around. If you've got a flag, shake it around to move the horse back. Give a verbal command, be repetitive, and also praise, because I praise Billy a lot for when he does right so that he understands that what a desired behaviour is and what a desired behaviour isn't. So he knows what simple commands, so does Bella. Words when I say no, and I make sure that when I say no, it's a firm no. It's not an aggro no, it's just a firm tone no. And sometimes I'll really set my face with it if I have to reinforce that no with him. Make it clear. So I work on the principle of, keep it simple, make it clear, Be avert. Horses are avert with each other. If you watch them when they're interacting, they make it very obvious when somebody's displeased them, when it's a fellow herd member, by ears back, nodding the head, hard eye. You can do the same things yourself, and the horse will recognize what you're saying. If it's ignoring that and going over the top of you and still doing that, then you need to resolve that issue. And on a final note, if you cannot safely give your horse a treat because the horse is pushing you or shoving you around, don't give them treats. You're only encouraging bad behaviour. And if you haven't learned how to handle or manage your own space around your horse, you need to practice it, because if you can't protect your own space when you're working with your horses, you're much more likely to have an accident, or the horse is going to accidentally run you over, or be disrespectful towards you, which is even worse. So always think about what your body is doing, what you're doing in that space, and how your horse perceives you in that space, whether they're going to be respectful or disrespectful. And if they're going to be disrespectful, learn how to keep them out of your space without having to use harsh methods, but simple reinforcement of, this is my space, stay out of it, whether you use my method, which is to windmill your arms around or shake your flag to step them back, till they stay back, and always use verbal commands. I do. The horses understand verbal commands just as well as your dog does, so don't think your horse is too stupid to understand. Believe me, they're often faster than you are when it comes to perceiving something that they want. Anyway, that's today's quick lesson over cookie monsters and how to stop them from being a cookie monster and a space invader.